Have you ever been denied life insurance? If not, listen up, because these things you might be doing in your life right now could impact your ability to qualify for life insurance. What's up, y'all? My name is Acquania Escarne. I'm the creator and founder of The Purpose of Money, a platform that teaches you how to build wealth through real estate investing and life insurance. I'm a financial coach who's helped women get life insurance and create a legacy. And I'm so sad to say that some of my potential clients never get the insurance they need because of things that they are doing in their personal lives. So this episode is going to talk about some of the reasons on why you could be denied for life insurance and what you can do to fix it right now. So, real story, I recently had a client who called me up from Instagram and set an appointment with me to review life insurance policies. I did my usual thing where I go through and figure out what their life insurance needs are, and I ran multiple quotes to see what was the best coverage for this person. Unfortunately, we got all the way to the application stage, and it wasn't until I started asking a few questions did I find out that this applicant could not qualify for life insurance, and it had nothing to do with health. So here are some of the things that you could be doing that could jeopardize your insurability. This person in particular was a person who had a driver's license, but the driver's license was currently suspended. For some life insurance companies, that's a no-go. It has nothing to do with the fact that you can drive or can't drive, but more so about the risk that comes with that, because there is some risk involved or in a risk analysis when they're reviewing someone's eligibility for insurance. And for someone who has a suspended license, it is assumed that they have done something wrong to get it suspended, whether it's speeding tickets or personal tickets, parking tickets. You've done some type of behavior that has resulted in the higher government levels taking away the use of your license. There's also this possibility that even with a suspended license, you're driving. Now, I will say my client wasn't currently driving on a suspended license, nothing like that, but they definitely had a suspended license. And as long as you have a suspended license in the records, your driving vehicle record is going to have that on it. And some companies will not insure you with a suspended license, okay? And they prefer that it hasn't been suspended in the last 5 years. Otherwise, you have to disclose that information. And at the time of application, it is preferred that that is no longer an issue. So we have to wait until that issue is resolved before we can move forward. Another item that could jeopardize your ability to get insurance or get the best rates could be your credit score. Yes, they do run a background check and they might review your credit score, but it's not a hard inquiry. So please don't take away from this video, oh my God, I'm not going to get insurance. I don't want someone to run my credit, because that's not what happens. There is no hard inquiry, so that should not jeopardize your credit score, but they will look at your credit, right? How savvy have you been with your credit? Responsible have you been with your credit? And are you using it responsibly? Just because you have a bad credit score doesn't mean you won't be insurable, but it can mean that you will be insured at a higher rate, which means a higher cost to you. And that rate, depending on what type of insurance you get, could be a rate that lasts for the next 20 to 30 years if you get a term policy, and could be for the rest of your life if you get a permanent policy. So I want to encourage you to maintain good credit, be responsible, pay your bills, pay your past due bills. Try to make sure that that's all clean and straight and narrow before you apply for life insurance, because they will do a background check. The another thing that I want to say that's super important is, in the event you are denied or postponed for coverage. So that means that the company's not saying no, but they want to either see some things happen before they say yes, like you go to the doctor, you get something checked out, or you get your suspended license fixed. That postponed decision still matters and could potentially impact your ability to get insurance somewhere else. But if it's based on a third-party report, like LexisNexis, for example, and it's information that is not true, you have the right as a consumer to request access to that report and to dispute that information. I recently had this happen too, where a mom was applying for coverage for a son, and she knew good and well that this information that was allegedly true from this third party was not true, and she immediately requested the report and is now disputing the information. So I will say there are other benefits to applying for life insurance. It could be you being aware of information out there that you didn't even know was out there, but now you have an opportunity to fix it. I definitely want to encourage you to also understand other reasons. So here's some more reasons on why you may be denied life insurance. Lying. I have to stress this. You must tell the truth. There are so many ways for them to find out the truth. It's not worth hiding it. If you're a smoker, tell them you smoke. If you haven't smoked in at least 5 years, you could potentially apply as a non-smoker. It depends on the insurance company, but don't lie about it, especially if smoking is in your medical records and it is something they can read right there and then. If you are someone who has a criminal history, doesn't mean you won't get coverage, but it does matter how long ago you were from the conviction and sometimes even from the time served. So there are some companies that, depending on what you were convicted for, you may not be insurable. It depends on the behavior and what the situation is. It also depends on if you're still on probation or if you're not on probation. So criminal history matters. Each company is different, but definitely ask these questions. I have been able to insure all types of individuals with the different companies I work with, but that has been a factor that's come up, and some companies will be less welcoming or opening to covering certain people. So just know that these are some of the reasons on why you could be denied for life insurance. So it helps to be fully honest with your life insurance agent and let them know all the factors so they can find the best coverage for you. The more transparent you are about your situation, the better we can be about finding the right company that is willing to insure you for the price that you can afford. For more great tips like this, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and definitely contact me using the link in the description if you want a life insurance quote for yourself today. That's all, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Until next time, keep building generational wealth. Bye-bye.